quite a bit for Sanguine. I'm just really looking at this Netrioid versus Crimson matchup. I think that's where this one ends.
It's going to be a big one. Sanguine representing Latin America and Hype Unit representing the console scene. Let's jump into game number 1.
Thanks so much, Jeff Dot and Aggro on the desk.
So it's usually the support solo.
Oh, Shinto! Baby, you're in trouble there, Baronic! Just whittled down his health bar and one quick inbound driving strike off a blink gets him first blood.
Strong in his early game.
Red buff taken, everyone level 2. Abar in inbound here from Hype Unit. The pressure's still on towards Rongu now, who's sat at level 1. And with a furious roar, he'll fall. It's one of the always awkward things of taking that level 1 Furious Roar as Harpies will go the way of Hype Unit as they look to control these middle camps. Round the back comes Layers. Nice roll onto Shinto, but the shield will come into play to prevent some of this damage. And then inbound with a beautiful Earthbreaker. And the beads is used, and I love the patience out of him not to use that to the World Championship still. And a great spot for them to be in as Layers helps to try and secure this buff. Won't be the case. Inbound's driving strike is down, as is his life, but Layers is in the sky, as is Baronic, and Layers dunks on Shinto to find the kill. The wall on Panitom slows him down, and luckily enough, Baronic got in the wall for safety, but now on the escape, Rongu with Mana could give chase, but the peel away from Crimson and Slay.
Goals to play actually, so much fun to play. Only if you go full damage. Tank Jorm, not fun.
Why is he fun to play?
Just you're out, like you can't get target where you're killing people and they can't kill you.
Well, Haddox is getting killed right about now and they can't kill him. He will buy a bit of time with the ultimate onto Layers, but the inevitable is going to happen. At that moment, you'd hope your team could look for a Gold Fury, but I think Sanguine...
Mid is like my favorite thing to get that buff, so...
Inbound! What are you doing there? Panitom just ran him down. Great little rotation on a Netroid as well.
Yeah, I feel like that's just so good for a carry mate.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think one of the reasons we started seeing that Doom up so much was initially Morrigan, but inbound knocked up a couple of times here. Driving strikes Netroid into danger. The border double taps off the wall, but Netroid is fine. Layers in the sky, but inbound won't be alive much longer. Netroid will clean up one and Rongu is going to fall for a double. Panitom and Shinto have to get away as Crimson was finally there on that rotation. And the red buff is stole from behind and get away back into it. Especially at this stage where there's spots on the line for the World Championships, but Layers on this rotation is looking to take out Haddox, is trying to buy as much time as possible, but the damage is done. Can Wolves sneak away? Panitom, I don't think he could find him, but instead he may be able to find Layers. The trade did not work out well as Wolves spits on him. Didn't see the rotation back in, so Layers going to be a bit worried about that, so will ult, but now the overextension from Sanguine could be punished. Panitom trying to find an escape route and gets knocked back by Panitom. Sorry, not back, onto Panitom and falls down, but not only that, we also saw Shinto in the end up falling down there too. Great plays out of Hype Units. Now they rotate.
They can just pressure every lane now and they can play around. There's still the buff spawning every second minute, right? So they're going to go for this. They're probably going to go for purple after this as well. But let's see what happens there.
Pretty little lead from Rongu there, and inbound under pressure, but Layers is there for backup. Shinto will at least kill inbound, but Rongu and himself may end up falling down, or at least Panitom will. Great pick again for Hype Unit. At the cost of inbound's life, this red buff still under pressure. Netroid getting aggressive, trying to turn it around on Crimson though, and the Aegis has been used. Crimson can't sense it all away in time, but Wolves has arrived, and Haddox is in so much trouble. Caught between the wall and a wormy place. Netroid and Shinto can only watch on here and just try.
Also, I feel like people walk into it sometimes. I don't know.
You're just good at those long-range shots, you know? You play a lot of tough. Panitom going to play a lot of time in the base right now, as that's going to be his 4th death of the game. Respawn for 30 seconds as Haddox has rotated over here. The Fury has respawned. Layers in the sky, but a good ult out from Shinto to try and push back Baronic. Layers, though, will punish him for his indiscretions with a double tap and his life. And inbound still frontlining again, tagging this up. Armor monsters available for Crimson, but he just waited to show off the cock symbol.
Is like this tournament, what a performance from him as though. What is going on there?
This is the time to shine. Root out from Crimson connects with Rongu as he gets juggled around and destroyed. You can't jump around when you're crippled, as Haddox ends up falling down to Baronic. It's now on Netroid, who's 4-1-1. Both relics up, ultimate available. But look at how much damage he's doing to Wolves. Not a whole ton with those crits right now. Layers lands a wall again, shocking. And that'll force out an airstrike from Netroid. Next on the list is Panitom to fall. And once again, Hype unit can head back towards the Fire Giant area. At first I thought they might just have to relinquish the FG and go for Pyro, but Bobby! He got it!
How does it? Oh wait.
By pushing out the waves.
Yeah, for sure. But then again, the only waves are the waves going through the tier 1 tower. Oh,
Now taking a ton of damage after that driving strike blink engagement didn't really work out, but Leos is there for another kill. Netroid will fall, and that's a big name taken down. Panitom still trying to get to the back and find a kill on Crimson, but it won't be enough to survive. He ends up falling too. Shinto next on the left for a bit of damage out from Wolves, but the Aegis prevents it. But that's another relic can shoot.
Not to have these kind of leads and throw in the game. Not Hype unit does not want to lose this game.
All this pressure onto him, but look at his health bar, it's still fine. And now the backup is here. Thor was up in the air, and he comes crashing down, didn't really find the target he was after. Wow, I'm so surprised how safe they're being. Ronyu blinks in, gets the ultimate off, and then dies for it. The burst turnaround is too much. Still alive, I will say. Crimson got a big armor monster. Panitom got to Baronic, Netroid got inbound. The turnaround from Sanguine. They might be able to hold the base here.
I don't know, there's a lot of fire minions coming in. Netroid might die here.
Layers and Wolves
he's out.
left alive. Fire minions whittling down. Frenzy pop by Ronyu just to force the minions back. And Haddock's going to try and get Layers. No death for Hera.
I think they could have done that if Jorm decided to ult as well. Oh, here we go.
Netroid on pressure. Layers in the sky too. Netroid got crushed on landing. I'm a monster. Didn't end up hitting as Haddock uses ult to escape the danger. Layers still being focused out here and will fall down. Now the fight is still underway. The Phoenixes are coming back up at the same time. One by one, members of Hype Unit have fallen. It's 2 for 2. Ronyu gets spat on and doesn't enjoy that. Wolves credit with a kill. Left-hand Phoenix will fall to Fire Minions. Right one soon to follow. As Shinto being chased through the jungle by Bobby. It's like the start of the game all over again.
Oh, he might survive, but yeah, Titan's dead.
And with that, game 1 goes the way of Hype Unit, the console team that has not been stopped.
Much efficient backline dive is a concern, but at the same time, I think Sanguine did much better here.
Thor and Susanoo, which one winds up in the solo lane. Either way, it keeps the early game charged up. That was one of the problems here for most of the teams playing against Hype Unit, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Getting trounced in the early game. That's the weak point. That's where you want to attack them. We'll see if Sanguine can stretch it to a game 3. Sanguine, Hype Unit. It's Hindu Man, and it's Zeros.
Thanks so much, F-Dar and Aggro on the desk. Yes, it is me and Zeros back.
I think, honestly, Rongu should have followed the Ravana to the backhand there to even delay his more time, because that's what this start is about for the support, right? You might not necessarily steal the buffs or get the buffs, but you're still wasting the enemy jungler's time, which means your jungler will be way ahead of the enemy jungler.
Inbound only level 1 gets engaged on by Panitom. He even waited there, Panitom, for the Tremors to be on cooldown. And that turtle knockup from Ronyu will give Sanguine first blood. And the first blood game was also not really important as well, which is surprising to me. Good wall comes into play there. But is he going to be able to bring down Wolves? The trade's interest is Panitom's looking for Layers, and Layers is on his last legs. Haddox takes down Wolves, but Inbound shows up in his time. Panitom, though, with a lovely little backstep. And baits it out the kill, and now Ronyu blinks in, looks for the pin, knockup will hit, body blocks come into play, but Veronic is there too, and he ends up getting punished as Panitom just bit off more than he could chew. He doesn't have a stun anymore.
That kind of sucks, actually. It does go through people now, though. I guess back in the days, the stun used to go through people. Oh, Layers could be in trouble.
He really is in trouble. Nice overhead kick, though, and the ult comes in from Haddox, and he'll take the life of the jungler. And now Baronic, who was on the rotation to support, is forced to Final Judgment, but he can't find the kill. Wolves is lurking, gets a good knock-up, but he's going to get a bit of separation for Ronyu, who still needs some help to get away here. It's all about whether Wolves can really find the shots, and he thinks better of it. Obviously, I'm not trying to force it.
That you can ban Toff, I guess.
You can't secure a red buff against Baronic, who's just going to use a Final Judgment there. He's a little bit low on mana, so he's going to be careful. Rooting from Layers, though, and pressure onto Ronyu, who's been isolated. The walls get chipped away by Shinto. Good work there to try and give him a window, but it's still not going to be enough. Crimson gets credit for the kill. Netroid, though, to the sky, does a ton of damage alongside the Blizzard from Shinto. And that's going to be 6-2 on the scoreboard. As Sanguine just giving Hype Unit trying to get up there in terms of gold as well. Yeah. They're the highest in the team. Crimson will agility away. Panitom didn't recognize he had the option, but now that's on cooldown. So is the airstrike. And so is Crimson's respawn timer.
That's a big kill. He was kind of pulling ahead on this Jing a little bit, Crimson, and we've seen Crimson play this Jing before and do so much work in the mid lane game.
Metroid under pressure was trying to lazy back a little bit there, nearly got punished.
As I said, he gets so much rotate potential for this out.
Blinking in, getting aggressive on Crimson, and there is Haddix to the back line! He helps to annihilate layers, Baronic soon to follow. Inbound juggled in the air, and 3 kills for Sanguine. The Fury could be on the cards after this red buff.
As a man some 4 solo is good at
Wrong you tankier, Langshen. He's not going to get the kill. Look at how much damage that worm can take.
Yeah, that was... Oh.
Should be fine.
Cast
it, go on.
I don't know. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
Good cast. I would have said the same thing.
Kind of weird play. I don't know.
And a tough in his face, and he blinks in on them. Wrong you blinking into, rooting pressure onto inbound, the arcane damage coming through, red buff stripped, and now Panitum after the fact. Final judgment though on the backside from Baronic did do a ton of damage towards Shinto, and Crimson turns up in time to turn it around. Inbound just trying to get back towards his tier 2 tower. Yes, his tier 2 tower, and Panitum is still thinking about going. Got tier 2 boots here. Such a tanky worm.
Yeah. Panitum though. So big. Oh, here's a dive.
And a dive should be successful.
Yeah, Panitum, so big. There's not very often these days in this meta you see a just one-shot potential on carries, but almost.
Well, yeah. Especially if they're behind in a multiple amount of levels. Yeah. Blink in, and a great beat from Netroid in response to prevent the stun from inbound. And it's inbound now under pressure. The pull from Panitum preventing the banish, but the root from Wrong You will pick him apart. That's Bobby trying to make something happen there, I feel.
Yeah, I don't mind that too much. I think that's they look for it, but like really fast reactive beat by Freya there.
So many blinks everywhere and so many good reactions coming through. Lays with the overhead kick to avoid the ultimate taunt. But can he avoid the damage out of Panitum? Answer, no.
They're just getting kills and kills and kills. I think they're just waiting for this Gold Fury. And as soon as this gets its next Gold Fury, I think they might even start looking for fire before Pyro.
Good Shinto looking for a solo kill on Baronic in the mid lane, who's waving that wagging finger. And Haddix was there to cover the option.
Just absolutely popping off so many good rotations. He's a big reason. Oh,
there goes another rotation on towards Baronic, and it's not fun to play top against the Susano. Does that fed. Haddix again with the ult to cover the option as inbound gets juggled in the air. Panitum with another cover jungle. Took down a tier 1 tower as Shinto is forced to beads there to avoid the stun. Great final judgment, but just not enough damage. And now Haddix from the sky to punish them both. Netroid and Panitum will get the kills, but Crimson at least picked up Shinto on the backside.
What is he doing over there?
He's making plays, that's what he's doing.
This 4 man, he's everywhere. Like whenever there's a fight, the 4 dunk is just coming in. Oh.
We'll get away with the airstrike.
He's definitely dead here. I want to see him run into the fountain and take the Jing with passive and fly out.
Genius. He's going to do it.
He knows.
You ready? He knows the tricks. Can he do it in time and get away? Run! Eagle! Yes, try it at home, specifically when you're trying to end the game.
Oh no, he messed it up.
What was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do?
He should have flown through the tower.
Through the tower and died to the tower?
He wouldn't have died. He could have. He had his 1 and his dash up.
I'll go all the way left past.
Yeah. Wolves might get his ult forced here.
Oh, Haddix is just going to proxy. Carries more than anything else there. Is in the jungle. Slayer's ends up falling down. Now Crimson, after the airstrike, a little juggle from the Gust, but Panitum back with a blink. Final judgment connects from Baronic, but none of the target he was really after, unfortunately. That was Wrong You. The return of damage on Panitum is good, though. And he was so close to getting the kill. Not close enough, however, though. They do have Tough.
Tough is good at that, but Tough is level 15, so yeah, still gonna struggle.
And Tough has no beads anymore, and I hear Haddix going to the sky again. He's gonna say hello to Layers, as inbound is being said hello to by Netroid. Wrong You is still on the chase, and a great pin to look at Layers, who was looking for an escape route there. Baronic will slip away for now with the evade and punish. Wrong You takes a ton of damage, but the Fire Giant will regen it back up. Final judgment connects, but you can see it just tickles the members of Sanguine. And now the banish with no beads. Baronic's going to fall down very quickly, as his walls. Frenzy popped. Phoenix is about to fall.
Any chance of comeback just is out the window as soon as those two people get picked in the jungle there.
Airstrike used. Crimson will be safe for a moment or two. The Titan under pressure. We're going to a game 3 very, very quickly. No surprises here, Zeros.
No surprises. I mean, after seeing first game, I think it's a pretty big surprise.
I mean, in terms of no surprises, to see both teams are back in action, showing everything they've got.
Go completely into the back line and try and kill this Merlin over and over and over again. And it could work. I kind of like it.
It's going to be real interesting. Fenrir here playing the support. So Sanguine matching fire with fire. And they're going, all right, if you guys are going to play hyper aggressively, we can do that too. Fenrir shows up here. So we're talking about...
That's been the meta of the set, right? It's just been one team blowing out the other. I get it. But this does leave you more vulnerable to getting blown out at the same time on both sides.
I mean, that...
as they mentioned on the desk, so much time potential coming out.
Is in trouble there. You see that curse come into play, the horrific emblem, I should say, as Inbound try to contest this speed buff and punish Panitan. But at the end of the day, he got punished, but Ronyu will go down for first blood. First of all, the quick rotation out of layers on the jungle Kamazots here too. Trying to cheekily steal that purple back over the wall, but won't be the case. So Hype Unit strip that away, but on the right hand side, we've got a 3v1. Wolves versus an army, but he's going to buy some time with that Gladiator Shield. He'll spin around to the best of his ability. Layers now in the fray as well to whittle down some of the health bars, and Wolves is still alive. Ultimate on cooldown and a great rotation in from Shinto that really punishes Hype Unit there, and Wolves...
All day, baby.
Me and you all day?
Yeah.
This one game?
Yeah.
I'm not sure people will be happy because there's a lot of SSG fans waiting in the wings to watch the next set, along with Luminosity too. Inbound dashing in onto Panitan, but eats a fear no evil. Inbound still has the ultimate to turn this around though, and Panitan will leap away. Ronyu in the right place at the right time, and it's Inbound being pressured and brought down, but it's allowed Baronic to get to the backside with that Sandstorm and do to help out Layers get the kill on Panitan. Baronic still going in, and Ronyu's in trouble. He will fall down to Baronic. Good individual play there, and support from his team.
Wow.
From Ronyu gets aggressive on Shinto and forces the flicker away. As Layers now rotates in and Panitan eats a ton of damage. The ultimate at the tail end from the Fear No Evil though will prevent it. But the ultimate out from Crimson came up huge. Trapped against the wall. Really caused a huge problem. Now Baronic to the back looking for an ultimate with a Kingslayer. Shinto still alive, but Netroid gets a kill.
Wow. What a Persephone now to start that off. It's Jormo.
Still surrounding his Yorm right now, and Haddix will at least get a kill on Layers. The overextension from Hype Unit could end up being punished there. Wolves knocked up and pinned in place. The health bars of the rest is...
Jade Empress, but I think Breastplate, CDR is so good on Merlin, right?
Yeah.
So I definitely have Breastplate, and Jorm already have Jade Empress, so they don't need another aura.
Baronic got himself in a bit of an awkward spot here, brings the clones into the fray, but the Gust from Netroid really did a ton of more damage than bargained for there. Luckily, he slips the noose for now. Haddix needs to slip the noose quickly for Wolves, who nearly got a solo kill there. Up against his minor league counterpart. Panitan on the rotation, and Wolves may get a little bit greedy, I'd say here, because now Panitan may be able to pick up the kill with a Fear No Evil. Great little play there, a little bit overextended.
Got baited by the Jorma. That was really smart by Jorm. Yeah, after he jumped in on the second jump.
Inbound has to use the ult to get away from the Ragnarok and return the stun onto Ronyu. And Crimson's there with the grasp of death to make sure he can't go anywhere else. Didn't end up working out.
Yeah, like when Fenrir has his leap up, he's never gonna get that stun off, so...
Crimson in mid getting pressured by Ronyu, and Ronyu bringing him back towards his teammates. Now the pressure is on, however, as Inbound is low on mana and low on life. Up down out of Haddix is really causing problems for Crimson. He used the Aegis there. Panitan's Fear No Evil did end up doing some damage, but Crimson is now in passive form. Haddix gets credit for the kill at least, and the work towards Wolves is underway. Everyone has to be a little bit careful of the damage out of Crimson, but it's Wolves that has to turn tail. This is a great fight from Sanguine.
Yeah, I think it comes down to Inbound just using his ult for nothing there, right? He starts ulting a Fenrir that has his leap up, he's never gonna connect that, and after that you just get Fenrir pulled in, his team tries to help him and they lose the fight. So I feel like that bad fight, that's on Inbound.
Could be a bad fight on the left hand side as well. Netroid up against Baronic, and both of them on low health. Layers is going to be there for clean up crew, however. Great work from Netroid taking on an assassin that is set in the mid lane, however. Good Excalibur's Wrath coming into play from Wolves. He takes out Ronyu. Sanguine got a little bit too aggressive for the tier 1 tower there, where Mike's now looking for a job.
I'm pretty sure at least 95% of all the people out there agree with me anyway, so I don't really care.
Wow! What a statement to make! Pyromancer going to go down for Sanguine here at the moment, and Ronyu, who was leaping around, gets punished by the Excalibur's Wrath. Inbound gets to the backside of the ultimate to Netroid, and he actually airstrikes away, and in doing so gets the kill on Inbound, because the damage was a little bit too much for Inbound to take. Still though, Hype trying to bounce back and march on with a double.
Wow, nice
a good rotation in from Ronyu will help him out. Obviously that horrific emblem comes into play to slow them down, but Netroid still needs some support. Inbound getting aggressive and has the backup there of Baronic too.
Wow, they
and
went
the
super
pull
deep
in
there.
from the damage from Shinto is good, and so is the Fear No Evil. Baronic ends up getting punished, but so does Rongu. The damage was just too much to handle.
Yeah, kinda lucky they got a return there, because I felt like the defense, if Sanguine didn't have fire, there's Hype might commit to that fight and even win it. So not looking too bad for Hype yet.
Definitely seems to be the case of when Inbound has gone for this Amateur Roster, this Fenrir pick from Rongu has really been there to try and force out these Amateur ults. Haddix getting aggressed on still. They're trying to run down a Jormungandr, but it's a Jormungandr.
Oh, that's really
and now
bad.
Netroid's back with a Jingwei, but in comes Baronic to try and turn it around. Not enough to get a kill this time, though. He's getting lower and lower, and now he's going to get turned on himself. The skewer came through. No kills here to be found. Sanguine get 3 kills. This could be a Phoenix.
Disaster.
Crimson forced her beads away from Rongu, who does a good job of the Unchanged and the Ragnarok again. Inbound to the backside, though, causes a problem. Grasp used by Crimson, but body block pretty much by Haddix there. Not the target you're really after, as Wolves gets whittled down by Netroid, who's starting to swing for the heavens. As I say that, Haddix gets the tail end of a kill on Layers, and now Baronic falls. This could be it. This could be... Oh. How do you do it, Ziz?
I don't know. There's 2 fire waves coming in on the same time. It's gonna be really hard. I don't know if Persephone has enough damage to take 5 members down here.
Crimson jumps in the back line, doesn't have beads, has to flourish back away. Wolves trying to keep Netroid busy, but Panitum's Fear No Weaver's going to separate the team. And in goes Sanguine. They're looking to advance. They're looking to find the win and take down Hype Unit. I'm sorry, console, but your run will end here. It's the minor league that march on.
Wow, reverse sweep from Sanguine. Impressive. After the first game, Absolute got